Guys, it's been a really long time since I started it, so here we go. I'm here at the body shop today. They are finishing cutting and welding the actual fenders. It's been, I want to say, 3 days since they've been able to do work on the car. They've been busy with other projects, but I'm excited to show you the process of the drilling he did and taping and the welding. So let's get into it. So basically, here's the process. He tapes it up exactly where the fender is at the top, and then he draws the inside line as his first tape on the edge of the actual fender. And then from there, he does 1 tape strip, 2 tape strip, 3, 4, and 5, and then he had a 6th one. At the 6th one, then he goes, okay, that's tall enough. That's where I'm gonna start my cutting. And then he drew with tape a whole line, so where the original fender was, which comes down to about right there. So 1.5 inches, and then he tapes another line on the top. And as he tapes the other one on the top, he measures the gap each time he goes around. So now the top tape, edge of the top tape, that's where I'm gonna cut. After he cuts it, there's 2 pieces basically. So there's the actual body, and then there's their interior panel. He cuts the outside, it just comes off. It'll have the painted side, the inside side. Throws that on the floor, and then he still has the guard on the inside. He has to slice the guard. From there, he has flaps. He bends the flaps up towards where the outside body is. He shaves them, and then he tack welds them. And so these are what these are. He beads it all the way across, sands it down so that it's flat. The process is repeated on the other side. Drilled out the Downstar hardware sizes for the holes. There's a little rubber plug. You plug it in here on the side, and then from there it threads in, and then it has like an expansion style rubber. So once you screw it in and it tightens up, it tightens on the back so that the panel doesn't come off. So this side is drilled out. Now we just need to do the other side, which hasn't been drilled out.
Grommets. Snug fit. Next one. Let the drill do the work, my man. Light pressure. Bam. Next one. So this is gonna be tricky, just like the one up here, because there's such a thin layer of material. Well, not thin layer, but it's not as hollow as the rest of the door shell. So down here, again, this is where these 2 panels meet, and there's that seam sealer, and we have this curve right here that can get in the way. So again, little by little, trial and error. Obviously make your hole big enough, but it makes it a bit more tricky. So we got the size of the hole in the outer section. Now it's the inner section that we have to really worry about. Granted, we're gonna paint the door jambs anyway, but we do want this to go in as it should. See how I'm forcing it to go in? So I know that it's not right just yet. So what I would do versus using a unibit like this, on the back side we're going to use a traditional drill bit. That's the actual size, which is 3/8. And we want that as clean as the front. If there's anything that needs to be deburred or fixed prior to paint, that's the type of thing. Everything's going smooth. Nothing is really giving us any issues. We only had the issues right here on this rear one. We have the bumper bracket, and the bumper bracket comes down right here, all the way down and curves. There's a plastic squares inside for structural support. You have to drill the inside of that plastic square out so that the grommet will go all the way in. I'm super hyped because after this whole hard part is done, seam sealer is done, bottom panel, fender well is done, it's just smooth sailing from there. It's moving on to the other parts, mocking up the kit, making sure everything's fine, and then hopefully from there it'll go to paint. So yeah, I forgot.
body work first, then paint.